Hello, and welcome back to the Olive Oil Critic. I'm so excited to taste a few oils with you today. And this one, especially, is a little thrilling, I would say. So, there's a story behind this gorgeous bottle, and the cork in the top is a is a clue. This is from Portugal, and this is from Wildly Virgin, which somehow has turned into a tongue twister. But Wildly Virgin is a wonderful company that was started by a gentleman who recently moved to Portugal and fell in love with their olive oil. And this is Joaquim's Corbançosa Reserve. So, of course, made from the Corbançosa olive. Let's see if I can actually get into this bottle. I love that there's actually carbon in the cork. So when I initially got this bottle, I was a little nervous because of course, cork is porous. And because of that, it can let air in. But there's carbon. You'll notice that the cork is a little bit dark. The black in there is carbon. And so that prevents any air from transferring into the bottle, which is wonderful because you need it to, of course, stay airtight. But Joaquim's Reserve Corbançosa is the producer of this oil. And a lot of people don't think about the fact that most olive producers are just farmers. And that's what they love to do. They love to farm, they look after the land. Sometimes they're not even good millers, they're just really great farmers. Or on the other side, they could be incredible millers and not necessarily, care to dive into the land and really treasure and cultivate the olives in that sense. And so everybody plays a role in this industry. There's so many different people involved in producing an olive oil. And this is a really beautiful example of someone falling in love with olive oil, really, really wanting to share it. And so at Virgin, yes, Wildly Virgin, they work hard to find and discover unknown, smaller producers that are making really high quality olive oil, but not necessarily exporting it or producing it in a large volume and to be able to bottle and sell. And so they then purchase their oil, work with them, and then export it to be able to share it with even more people, which is really special because it lets the producer really focus on the oil, focus on the land, focus on making great oil and great olives, and then it lets the team behind Wildly Virgin be able to share those beautiful oils. So let's give this Corbinçosa a sniff. It smells like lavender and eucalyptus, some rosemary. It's incredibly floral, which, a lot of Corbinçosas are floral. I find that many Portuguese oils really have a floral aroma to them, but this one is really unique and really intense. I've also got notes of apple, and there's something in here I can't place. It's almost like fennel or anise, but not quite. Let's see. I'll have a taste, see if I can figure it out. Oh, it's like green walnut. It's quite like tannic, but it's actually quite creamy as well, and nutty and rich. This oil is beautifully harmonized. The aromas really transfer onto the palate. It has those floral notes in the fruitiness on the palate as well. Healthy bitterness on the sides of your palate. There's notes of arugula, radicchio, endive, and then it's almost like this white radish peppery finish on the back of your palate. There's a bit of black peppercorn there, but you've almost got this like horseradish wasabi thing going on. That's really, really yummy. This oil would be good with sushi. You could definitely drizzle it on some salmon. Sushi grade, of course, would be really delicious. I'd even be tempted to just drizzle it over some rolls as well. But this oil would be wonderful with seafood because of those floral notes, especially in aroma as well as in the flavor, and then that kind of hearty center that it's got from those bitter greens and like the endive, radicchio. And then again, that kind of warming, spicy back of the throat, peppery finish that is there. This would be beautiful with a seafood pasta. It would be beautiful with even like a spicy pepper and seafood dish combined. I was just thinking about shrimp and grits. I was in the South not too long ago and had some shrimp and grits. This one would be delicious with that. Again, you've got that kind of spiciness from some tomatoes and some peppers in with the shrimp that are so sweet. And then you've got the heartiness of the grits underneath. This would be a delicious oil to finish just as a healthy drizzle on top. Um, Goodness, this oil would be really versatile. I would even use it in baking. Again, because of those floral notes, it would be delicious in like a citrus olive oil cake. You could use it in muffins or even like peach or or plum muffins would be really yummy. You could even do apple if you wanted to. And then, of course, I'm thinking of like cinnamon spiced waffles or something like that would be really delicious as well. Thinking about some of those baking spices in winter and how the floral components would work into that. I think that would be really delicious. The other thing you could use this with would be risotto, like a pea risotto, something, again, very spring-like. Would work really well with this oil as well. Goodness, you could use it in so many different aspects of things. And again, it's got that healthy, good, full body, meaning that it will last a long time. It has a good stability. There's no evidence of rancidity. This oil is not greasy or slippery at all, which is really great. Yeah, it's delicious. Anyway, thank you so much for tasting it with me today. I hope you enjoyed this taste of Joaquim's Reserve Corbançosa from Wildly Virgin. And yeah, I hope that you stick around and taste with me some more. All right, have a wonderful day and thank you.